Hafide, Aloha, Maori, and Talofa Lava from Aganya on Guam, host of the 12th Festival of Pacific Arts. I'm Josh Tikenko. It's day 3 now, and that means that over 2,500 delegates from 25 island nations and territories have arrived, and they are eager to showcase their talents in the traditional, literary, visual, and performing arts over the next 2 weeks. We also stopped by the Floral Arrangements Hut, where we talked to a group of women from the Solomon Islands who have turned their hobby into a thriving enterprise and empowered others to do the same.
Well, it's day 2 here at the 12th Festival of Pacific Arts in beautiful Guam. 29 degrees, the weather's been fantastic for the start of this absolutely great festival that began 2 days ago. Well, I'm here at one of the disciplines that's also on showcase here at the festival, and that is, of course, the floral arts. Always a crowd pleaser. A lot of people flock in to watch the floral arrangements from all the participating countries, 25 altogether, 2,500 delegates. I'm here with the Solomon Islands team, and of course Anne, my dear, is with me right now. Anne, hello to you, and just tell us a bit about the delegation here with you for the festival.
Hello, the 3 of us are here to display and showcase our floral arrangements. This is what we do back in our country in the Solomon Islands, and it's part of our business and income to support our families back at home. And we work for the private sectors and the government as well.
Tell us a bit about the 2 ladies here that will be helping you with the floral arrangement this afternoon.
Edna is here. She's the secretary of the National Museum, and she also do flower arrangements for the offices and the governments and the private sectors, and she does a lot of work with her secretarial work at the same time with the flower arrangements, and she always receives a lot of orders, and she's doing a fantastic work every week. She has a weekly job to do too.
And your other colleague, Anne?
This is Alice. Alice is a business lady with flower arrangements as well. She always supplies flowers from the offices, the orders, and she's doing a great job too back in the Solomon Islands, and it's part of our business. And we are very happy to be here in the festival to showcase what we know back in the Solomon Islands.
Well, Anne, we're going to let you take it away and just explain to us what you're showcasing here.
Alice is doing the all-around arrangement, and she's showcasing her skills, and she knows how to arrange in different types of color arrangements. And she's doing this with a foam, and she's going to put some orchids on the flowers. She does best arrangements on her business, and it's part of her business.
I've been doing floral arrangements for almost 10 years. I'm doing an all-green arrangements. And arrangements with just greens because we have no flowers, but I'll flip in some few flowers inside.
Edna, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I've been doing flower arrangement for the last 20 years, and it's like a hobby, and I enjoyed doing flowers, and now it becomes a business, and it's part of my life, and I love flower arranging. Thank you.
Is it a very popular business back home in the Solomon Islands?
Really, it is part of my life, as I've said, and it keeps me going, makes me happy, and to share what I know about flower arranging, I love to share with other women that also uplift them in a way when they have problems, family issues. I know flower arranging is like there's something like magic.
Can you tell us a bit about the idea in the way that you've sort of arranged the flowers here? Is there sort of a concept or an idea that you've put together to be able to come up with this?
This is a very simple, a very miniature one-face arrangement. And before I do this arrangement, I know where I'm going to place that arrangement. It could be just on a cupboard at the back or in a shower room, or in the corner in the room.
Looks fantastic, Edna. And we're going back to Anne. So what's happening here, Anne?
I'm about to complete my arrangement. Just put the greens around, and I will slot in the frangipani to color it. This is because I don't want to put any other arrangement inside, because when I do arrangement, when you put all green, put just one color or two that you will match and it will be outstanding to see.
So, and do you have a business back home too in the Solomon Islands?
It's part of my business. I'm registered business under the Charitable Act, and I've been working for nearly 20 years with flowers. I also go to Pacific Women's Art in Auckland and the University of Gatton to get my papers from doing landscaping and the floral, how to arrange flowers according to the patterns, and also in Tantra Flowers in Fiji for a look and learn trip. So with that ideas, you can create your own patterns and how you want your flowers to look like. Beautiful flowers are like beautiful ladies, and I love Guam. I love to be here with my two colleagues, and we really enjoy it. And we'll continue to do flower arrangement, whatever venue you ask us, and we'll put on our ideas together to arrange whatever is fit for that location.
Oh, thank you very much, Anne and the Solomon Islands team with the beautiful floral arrangements this morning. But just before we let you go, Anne, just a final question. In terms of the youth or the young people back home in the Solomon Islands, how have they taken to floral arrangements, and particularly as a business as well?
We teach from our home. That's where we start. We teach our own children, our grandchildren. Then we come out in the field to teach young women and young girls that they leave school with no jobs. And this is how we teach them, and they get their income for the end of the day or to support their families. We really enjoyed the arrangements that we put on today and the country as a whole. And we are looking forward to continue to display whatever the country wants us to do. Thank you so much.
The cultural arts are part of the very fabric of who we are as Pacific Islanders. Our traditions, values, and beliefs have long been expressed in various art forms such as dance, tapa making, and carving. In fact, on Guam, one man mastered the art of carving so much that he caught the attention of presidents.
Well, fantastic weather here in Hagatmea, the capital city of Guam, and of course host country for the 12th Festival of Pacific Arts. And the action continues here in day 2. We're now at a very interesting booth that's also a favorite for a lot of the crowds here at the festival, and that is of course the carving booths. And I'm also joined by Master Carver Robert Taitano, who's apparently been carving for the last 40 years. Half a day, Master, how are you doing today?
Good.
Tell us a bit about your career. How did you go into carving?
Well, I've been doing everything for my house, and then everybody wants to buy it, so that's how it got started.
So you didn't start out as, this was sort of like a hobby for you at the time?
It's just a hobby, but everybody wants to buy one.
Okay. I understand you have an illustrious 40 years career, in carving. Tell us a bit about the work that you've done over that long span.
Well, I do for all the legislatures in Guam. I do for all the judges. I even do for the president.
Oh, what have you done for the president, sir?
I make him 2 chairs, and he took it to the White House.
Wow.
I did the seal of the president.
Just tell us a bit about some of the other work that you've done. I understand you also carved a lot of the carvings here for the festival. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I just finished doing 30 pieces for the 30 delegates here.
And over the 40 years that you've been carving, what are some of the important aspects that you would perhaps like to pass on to the younger generation about the art of carving?
I'm teaching. I teach all the young kids at my shop from Pamagonta. All the young kids come to my shop, and I teach them carving every year.
Is it very popular, Master? A lot of kids come through, especially now with the summer.
Sure, sure. And even military people, they come and I teach them. Young people, I teach them. Even ladies, I teach them. This is our most popular carving in Guam, the seal of Guam.
Okay, the seal of Guam, which is
Yeah.
also on the flag, I understand. Eh? So tell us what you're doing at the moment.
I'm carving the leaf of the coconut tree. Coconut tree is very important to Guam, all over the world.
Okay.
I also do a lot of tables, chairs, clocks, coconut graters, flags, whatever people want to order, they come to my shop. Then all the militaries in Guam, they come to my shop and they order.
So I understand, with all the popularity and the demand for your carvings, how much do your carvings go for here in Guam?
Oh, I don't sell it very high. People buy it. But some people, like California, they order like $4,000 worth this week, just so that they can sell it in California.
Wow, and what about the pieces that you did for President Clinton? How much did that go?
Oh, that's $2,000 each.
How amazing. So I understand also that you use a lot of the Chamorro culture and heritage in your carvings. Tell us a bit about that.
We also carve like Sirena. We carve the two lovers point. We the stories of Guam.
Okay, for those who probably don't understand or who don't know about the Chamorro culture and the stories that you've said, would you be able to explain a bit more?
Well, the culture here in Guam is dying all over the world.
And so how do you keep it alive in your carvings?
When the teachers bring the kids over to my shop, that's how I keep it alive. I teach them.
Would you say that a carving in the 40 years that you've been involved in the industry, would you say carving is well and alive here in Guam? Is there an interest that's picked up? Tell us about that.
Yes, everybody likes to come to my shop and they want to learn from me.